easy, and I want a little substance to my set here.
That's right, we'll see how this one ends up going, or it might just be another clean 3-0. We'll never know until, of course, the set does end up concluding. So, at the moment, what's going on here? Vecinaa trying to take Tavares all the way off the top. On the ground, Akuma now left weaponless, gonna be looking to pick something up sometime soon. No, Ray just gonna be trying to deny that. Gets the end light, gonna be looking for the end sig to just catch Akuma doing nothing, but Akuma is just able to go ahead and get out of it. The recovery is not enough to take him off the top. Vecinaa coming back on. Okay, able to get the call out with the recovery into the neutral, and now red team, I mean, the game is just about even.
Yeah, it is just about even. Akuma, though, has been taking some serious damage here in this opening stock, but Vecinaa's been doing a great job laying it down on stage, going way over the side. Akuma coming back up, Sayer's gonna put him back up on stage, dropping way low.
Feedback from Akuma. He knew that, hey, if I continue to drift in here, Tavares will punish me for hitting his teammate, for hitting Gray. So Akuma backed off, kept himself as safe as possible, and then slowly got himself back onto the stage.
Here we go, Tavares. Trying to do something with these gauntlets here. Kind of a stalemate in neutral here is both these teams trying to get position. Stock gonna fly off of Akuma. That is his first one.
Love how patient Vecinaa was off stage, waiting for his teammate to come back on, because now Akuma, that's going to be the GCD light side of the beautiful, nice classic spear bread and butter combos, able to punish Tavares for hitting his own teammate, and now Vecinaa is still continuing to stock tank.
Yeah, he is the healthiest on the map right now. Kind of sharking off stage a little bit, waiting for a good opportunity to come up and get some more damage. Interested to see how much more he can extend this first stock, because as close as the rest of this game is, it could make the difference here coming towards the end of the first game. Ooh. Oh,
can't believe that headlight still connected as Akuma slid off the stage, but that's going to be okay. Vecinaa coming off stage. Look at the position that Ray is in. Able to get the full hit of the end light. Tavares not able to interrupt it in time. Ray goes out there with the sider, gets the hit, doesn't get the weapon toss. Akuma finds a sider of his own. And Ray, thank goodness for Apocalypse. Nice wide sides, able to go down and around the stage. And all of a sudden, Vecinaa, wait, that was Vecinaa's first stock.
Yes.
That took that long.
Yes, the graph is going to be very interesting here at the end of the game. But Vecinaa, though, did a great job stocking everything he could out of that first one. Or tanking everything out of the
that's
first
what a nerd would say. Oh, I can't wait to see the graph.
It's going to be chonky. that first stock is going to be a chonk.
Yeah, that first stock is going to be like, oh, cool, this has lasted 60% of the length of the game. Right now, though, Ray, super deep into the red, going to be the one that is poised to lose their stock here. So, what do you got to look out for? You got to look out for Cannon and Light. You have to worry for Gauntlet Recovery. Well, there's Gauntlet Recovery right off the top. That's going to be now blue team down to last stock apiece.
Yes, and like I said, it comes down to Vecinaa still being, well, he's getting into orange now, but being able to just stay alive so long at the beginning of the game has put him and his teammate in a great position. As long as Akuma can stay, Akuma needs to stay alive. That's important. We need to keep him on.
And they're making that as difficult as possible. This is your chance, but you back off. Oh no, a little bit too late with the ground pound. But the back hit of the recovery. God bless Axe Recovery. Love that hitbox. You get the double knockout off stage. You have made this into a 2v1, and not just a 2v1. It is a doable 2v1.
He's got to get Tavares out of here and force the 1v1 situation. But it's going to be very hard. He's playing so passively. He's staying off stage, staying out of the way, supporting a Rayzigher. And it's leaving Vecinaa in a position where he's not going to be able to get the easy knockout, but he's got Rayzigher towards knockout range as well. That was a weird angle. Oh no, they're going to hand it to him.
The ground pound helped him out. The ground pound put him back onto the stage. Vecinaa, who is going to be able to clutch out this game. This could be such a pivotal game. Keeps going for the same signature over and over. Axe Recovery, so exploitable, because as soon as they go for it, you know exactly where they're going to be. You know exactly their timing. They don't have any mix-ups on it. Yes, the hitbox of Axe Recovery is so huge, but that end lag, those recovery frames are not fun at all. So really nice, patient edge guard from Vecinaa. Didn't get back onto the stage, just knew, hey, you went for the recovery once, I was able to get the downer, you went for it again, I was able to get it. All of that happened because of Tavares' ground pound. Tavares put himself off stage to connect the ground pound. It hit, but then the top hitbox of it ended up putting Vecinaa back onto the stage. Tavares ended up SDing, and then that's a little bit tragic. And so, as a result, we have that conclusion.
Man, Vecinaa had one knockout in that game, and man, was it an important one. Great clutch there at the end, taking that 2v1 situation with stride and being able to secure that dub for him and his teammate going into game number 2. And we see Tavares and Rayzigher coming out straight scrapping, trying to take that early lead, trying to get that early advantage, build on that throughout the rest of the game, maybe secure this dub and tie us up going into game number 3. As Akuma gets sent way down, Vecinaa was down there. I don't think he got any damage, but just his presence was enough to mix everything up so they could not confirm that stock on his teammate.
Okay, able to get that side landing on a way back down. Vecinaa 2 stocks, Akuma 2 stocks as well. This is a much different game for the blue team.
They're really healthy on these first stocks. This is some definite signs of life coming out of blue team here. They just came out with more aggression, immediately took stage control, set the tempo, and they're continuing to be in the driver's seat and continue this on here. Rayzigher trying to sidelight over to the side. Ooh, okay, catch and kite everybody in that neutral sig. Didn't even care. Oh, that is gonna... Not enough? Not enough?
Not enough, but hey, you know what? They're still able to put on a lot of damage off stage. Ray still hanging onto the stock. How do they close? I cannot believe that it put him off stage or onto the stage just enough for the sidelight to connect there. You have no dodge because you went through the gravity cancel, and so that's it. You just get hit with the sidelight, D-light, side it.
Did a really nice job not following Rayzigher up into the air. It would have been bad times for him. His teammate now has been taken out, and we see Vecinaa, who tanked his stocks at the in game number 1, and now might be the first person to fall in game number 2, and is going to leave a 2v1 situation for his teammate. He needs to get that movement on point. He needs to stay out of harm's way. Nice recovery. If he could confirm that stock, it would be very helpful to him and his team. There we go. Oh my goodness, if that would have been a double knockout off that recovery, that would have been absolutely insane. Weapon throw is going to go ahead and get the confirmation. Another weapon throw coming out. Now Vecinaa and Akuma holding down that edge. Rayzigher going down deep for it, but can't find anything. Akuma still fighting back without a weapon. Finally has picked that spear up, but is immediately going to be taken down to that bottom corner. At the same time that Rayzigher loses his stock. Everybody on final stocks.
That's right. Ray on the ground right now, patrolling. The blue team is looking exceptionally healthy at the moment. Able to get the side light, able to get the GC end light as well. Vecinaa off stage and out of the game for just a second. Able to get the recovery. Vecinaa landing with the side air. Vecinaa looking for the recovery as well. Able to get that side light. Everybody's exchanging hits and the game is becoming even as it goes on.
This is super close. This is a very stark contrast from what you and I have witnessed today so far in South America, and they are putting on one heck of a show for us.
Oh no!
Ooh, no! Oh, he got the jump back. That is wild. I mean, he's still done, but the fact that he was able to get that jump in exactly the right frame to be able to get back up to the side of the stage. Now we're going to see Akuma in this 2v1 situation. Tavares has a lot of health, though.
Whoa,
and we're seeing
Akuma.
it disappear very quickly. Nice recovery off of those guitars, and that is going to go ahead and confirm game number 2 for them. We are all tied up going into game number 3. And like you said, that was a much different team we saw from Rayzigher and Tavares than we saw in game number 1.
Akuma was moving with such confidence. Akuma was moving like he was fighting against one opponent and he had more than just his last stock, one hit away from being knocked out and played. I think it was very much so a timeline if they did not get that KO where Akuma made that comeback. But so a little bit of unfortunate family fighting there at the end. Well, Akuma connected the side against Vecinaa. Vecinaa made it back briefly, only to still get KO'd. I think that would have been a different game had there not been the unfortunate team damage, for sure. So we'll see how the next game goes. It is currently 1-1, and honestly, if I'm Ray and Tavares, I am annoyed about how that game 1 went.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it really is unfortunate. Like you said, it came down to just that one instance of friendly fire that really turned the tide of how that game ended up finishing. But neither one of these teams can really give that any thought now because realistically we just now started a best of 3. So everything is evened up, everything is good to go, and we're seeing blue team again, the opening seconds, take that aggression stance, take that stage control, and rally really some good movement here in neutral.
Okay, just keeping Vecinaa juggled. Going to be keeping Vecinaa off stage as well. Ray really heavily committing to the side sig, which might have been a bit of an off play. Because now look at the position that you have found yourself in. Akuma target switching, looking for the side light, 2 of them in a row, and it does not connect. You get that end light, Vecinaa rushes in there, ends up finding himself stacked with his teammate, and so Ray gets out of there unharmed.
Juggle off the sword in the air was absolutely crazy. Vecinaa got a whole bunch of damage. Nice weapon throw. Gonna catch that axe there though, staying out of the way of any more aggression coming from the Rayzigher off stage. Tavares putting his feet back down. Akuma. We got gauntlets versus gauntlets over there on the right side. Oh, they both went.
But what is happening? What is happening off stage? Why did they go out there so deep?
They weren't even on the stage anymore. Oh my goodness. Gonna go ahead and get the confirmation. And blue team, so far, so well, never mind. Rayzigher is gonna go ahead and lose his opening stock. Tavares is the healthiest on the map right now and continuing to put in some good damage against red team. Oh, why do they keep going so deep on this stage? Once again, it worked out for Vecinaa getting that recovery. Nice team combo.
Oh, that follow-up was so nice. That was so sick. And Tavares still going to be eating that side of Vecinaa, sliding off there, breakdancing. Doesn't actually connect it, though. Now, Ray, look. What? That hit? Excuse me?
Apparently. That was a wonky hitbox. But he
Line
had
of sight isn't real in Brawlhalla. It's not real.
No, sure it is. That's what they tell us.
Yeah, I feel like people say that it's real, and then we never really see proof that it is. Honestly, in fact, we only see the contrary.
That was alright. It was a good option from Rayzigher here. He now has a power position against Vecinaa. Sweat beats coming out. Stock all gone. And now that puts red team on their final stocks of this game, with blue team having a slight lead, but Rayzigher is in very, very dire danger. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. From losing that last stock, and that unfortunately may do a weapon throw coming out from Akuma.
Tentacles coming out. Vecinaa is just trying to make sure that the ground becomes inhospitable as possible. And now we have a 2v1. And I am more than confident that Vecinaa and Akuma have the ability to be able to pull this one out here. So let's see what they're going to be able to do.
Well, they definitely have the ability, but Tavares does have a pretty healthy stock. But when you get caught in that, Dara, there is literally nothing you can do. Lights out. See you later. Vecinaa and Akuma going up a 2-1.
That was good. That was clean. That was an amazing way to be able to finish off that game.
Man,
yeah,
Vecinaa was cooking.
And Vecinaa got all 6 KOs as well, mind you.
It was absolutely cooking.
Yeah, Vecinaa and Akuma, they looked fantastic this game. I'm wondering, given that game too, why did Tavares and Ray struggle so much? There's a couple of interesting offstage commitments. Akuma and Vecinaa, they definitely had a lot of lethality. Vecinaa caught so many landings, like again and again. That was crazy.
Yeah, being able to have that stage control, being able to catch those landings, I mean, it's just such good damage output, and it keeps him from doing any offensive of their own. You catch your landings, are not able to reset their options, not able to reset their jumps, and you can capitalize on that and get those early knockouts. I mean, that was a drag out. It did go down towards the end, but once you get in that 2v1 situation, especially going up against, Akuma and Vecinaa, cannon, spear, you can make it very, very difficult to get out of those situations, and just didn't have enough to get it done. Once he was in that team combo, it was just lights out.
Okay, let's see what's going to end up happening here. Akuma picking up the spear. Vecinaa already just going to be on the sword. Tavares looking for the neutralite. Doesn't find it successfully. Couple of neutralites, nice little juggles. Akuma off stage. That's the pogo. And then immediately finds himself stacked with his own teammate.
We're seeing it always starts out this way. Blue team coming out with the aggression. They had a little bit of a lead there, but now we're seeing red team take it back. But we're going to finish up that Sair, catching both red team members in it. Oh, nice neutral sig off of the Asuri. Throw coming out.
Vecinaa looking for the down air. Able to get the side chase dodging. Akuma going all the way up top. We didn't see any of those early KOs off the top quite yet. And oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh, you know Rayzigher's mad about that one. Just literally landed right on those very last active frames on the neutral sig and got caught with the cannonball. Ain't much you can do about it. Rayzigher going up in the air,
But
nice
sliding
recovery.
off and pivoting it to catch you landing onto the stage? That was so hot. That was so sick. I don't think I've ever seen a Citrus KO that way before.
See, and our attention gets divided because I was watching Rayzigher just work the recoveries up on the right side of the screen, and I missed the knockout. But there we go. That one is going to fall off Akuma. Well, oh, exclamation points coming out, sweat beads coming out, everything was coming out. Pushed off stage again. Back up with the Sair. Rayzigher right there to shut it down. Coming up with, trying to go up in the air with the Sair of his own. Tavares away off stage, unarmed and in big danger. Nobody paid him any attention though. He was literally allowed just to stroll back up on stage, pick up a weapon, and immediately put down some damage.
It's because Akuma wanted to back off and help out his teammate and see what's going on, right? And then the reality is, yeah, Tavares took full advantage of it. Tavares was able to get back on basically unharmed. The weapon toss, sidelight recovery. Akuma just turned up to 150% at once. Oh my gosh, there it is again, Vecinaa. But wait, huh? Who got KO'd?
Akuma did. Rayzigher holding on to his final stock here as he's putting on more damage against Vecinaa. Has him way up in the air. Nice recovery from Akuma though, keeping things alive for his team. Blue team trying to set up a little team combo there, but the threat of Vecinaa coming over the top of him made them back off. Now we are pretty much completely tied up here. Blue team having a very slight advantage. Vecinaa backing up, trying to catch the landing. Nice Sair, catching the jump off of Rayzigher. Rayzigher gonna back up. No, gonna go over and help his teammate. Akuma catching them both. Nice neutral sig from Vecinaa. Huge recovery off the guitars from Rayzigher.
Interrupt it! Stop it! There it is. That's gonna be the end sig and the D sig as well. They're both off stage. They've got no weapon. The D sig doesn't actually connect though, unfortunately. And now Vecinaa going through the weapon toss, putting themselves off stage, and you cannot do that against Val. You know how fast that signature is. You know how fast that angle is. But even charging it, even holding it, was not enough to take Tavares off the top. Akuma now has a lead. Akuma has fought against the 2v1, has made it into 1v1. Gauntlet ditto. Who is going to swing first? Who's going to get that side light? Who's going to get that D light? And they're playing a little passive. They're slowing it down for a second. Weapon toss to break neutral. What do we got?
The three unarmed recoveries in the 2v1 just completely unanswered. That was wild.
That was excellent. That last exchange, I believe Tavares pressed neutral and then just wanted to wait and see what Akuma would do. Wanted to react to a jump, wanted to react to a directional dodge, and then Akuma didn't do